Hey guys, just checking out the corn, and boy, it sure looks beautiful. But I've been noticing something this year. This stuff looks good. This is a Blue River variety, I believe. Some corn varieties are well adapted to this system. The early buckwheat companion crop that you crimp later. But I'm really realizing, at first I kind of thought this was more of like a low fertility strategy, like, it's going to be some competition. You have to have a variety that gets through that. But I really think it's more of a high fertility type of thing, especially later on in the year. And even with the crimping, I think you need a variety that is very aggressive, especially early on, grows big. So you just, even, at least in my situation where I don't crimp all the buckwheat, there's stuff next to the plants and in between the twin rows that doesn't get crimped. You need a corn plant that gets big enough to dominate the buckwheat late in the season and shade it out. But you also need a variety that is more of a racehorse, it seems like. This really high yielding Blue River number 58, 85, they're 85 days, just done extremely well. And you compare that to some more workhorse varieties that are, I was looking for some that were other varieties to try that are more workhorse, like lower input, does well with fewer nutrients, but the higher yielding racehorse, larger structure corn varieties, blowing those workhorses out of the water. Workhorses, here, I'll show you. I kind of want to name what company it is that it is, but it's definitely geared towards nitrogen efficiency. And not so much yield. But yeah, this is the Blue River. I think this is the 85 day. It's just huge ears. But yeah, I believe it's actually, I think I just walked right through it. Yeah, right in here. This stuff. It's about 2 feet shorter. And the ears are way down here. This was actually a trial spot I did of not even the variety that I ordered. They asked me to do a little test plot with a couple other numbers they were named varieties. And this was a really small seeded variety that I planted, and was a little skeptical just from that, but holy buckets. This is like a giant ear for this variety, and it's like a small ear on the... And, there's nothing wrong with what the company's doing. It's just, this type of thing is not gonna work with my system, apparently. We need aggressive, able to pack on late in the season. This variety just made really, really small ears. The plants are smaller. Crazy night and day difference with this. Like, look at this. Couple rows over. This is all just variety. So, what I'm learning is it's really just you want the big plants, the racehorse variety that can really do something with all of the nutrients that it gets late in the season from crimping your cover crop. It's these ears are, sorry folks. It's a good ear. That's good corn. So, sticking with this Blue River variety, 5885. Man, if I did the whole farm in this, I'd be rich. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Or where did I start? 2, 4. So it's 18 around, looks like, and the kernels are huge. How long is it? 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. Oh man, I can't count. It's like a little over 30 long, I think. Anyways, big ass kernels, so kernel count, I don't even know if that... It's about a quarter milk line. I'm foliar feeding, finish strong. That's really where you pick up yield. But yeah, it's very interesting how varieties respond to this system. This one really likes it. But I tell ya, still kind of chasing the high of this Blue River number 08B96 or something. I can't remember, but it was before Blue River was bought by FBN, and that was before it was bought by Albert Lee. But it was a flint corn variety, and it was like an 82 day or right around 80 day. And it took a long time to dry down, which I guess is what people's issue was with it. But my God, it's like this variety, I've learned I've had to put a little bit more poultry manure up front. Likes that, and then you get the best yields because that gets you through the beginning of the season till when you get the benefits of the cover crop decomposing late season. But that Blue River corn variety, I split the planter with another Blue River variety. It was called 14A91, and it was kind of like this. It was like a 85 day dent corn that where it didn't get manure on it enough, it kind of fell on its face a little bit. But that flint corn, it was rock solid throughout the whole field. It didn't even need much because I could see my spread pattern. Basically, it was back when I could get bed pack manure, and where the manure spreader didn't get much, out there, the 1480-91 would fall in sleep, but this flint corn was just rock solid across the field. Like, it was just loving it. And of course, these companies aren't breeding for exactly what I'm doing, but I even asked them about it, and it's just they don't have any plans to bring it back because it's geared for different purposes, their breeding program. But man, if corn was just, if our seed was bred in a different way, it'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, if you're doing something different, it's gonna take a little while to figure out what corn varieties do well. So, guess we're back to square one. We got one variety that's still still in production, still being sold. I can get that, and there's plenty more varieties out there. But yeah. Look up Albert Lee Blue River 5885. That's the kind of corn you want for the system. Big, nice leaves, vigorous, and kind of a racehorse. High fertility, late in the season. That's what we got here. And a big plant. That's gonna really drive your yield. So, huge difference. All right, see you later.